Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I am doing another first actually. I'm going to be starting a new series on this channel called How To. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bunch of different legends and tell you guys how you can improve with them and go into the little tips and tricks that you can implement into your gameplay while using these legends to get better. And the first legend is going to be Caustic. So I have a few tips and tricks for you guys to use in your gameplay when you're playing Caustic, and just can outplay some people with these for me. But so when you're in a game and let's say you're around a corner and you're playing Caustic, and let's say there's someone hard peeking this angle right here, just waiting for you to peek out. Don't try to throw a Caustic trap right there. I mean, you could, but just know that that enemy will be able to shoot the bottom of the trap before you are able to shoot the trap to activate it.
I still see everything.
And a better way you could do that without using the trap, let's go over here.
Let's go to this area.
If the person's, let's say, the same scenario, the person's hard peeking or angle, you can instead use your ultimate and throw that down. Because the ultimate lasts a bit longer than the gas traps, so they can get more, you can get more gas out for longer, and also the area of which you get affected by it is much larger as well. Now I'm going to go into some different things you can, some different strategies you can implement while using Caustic, playing offensive or defensive, and different weapons that are well suited for playing. So you can, a lot of people like to play defensive Caustic because he has a defensive legend and he has the gas barrels that are good for holding down the position. Let's say there's another team trying to push you, you can just put down your gas traps and then they won't be able to push you unless they're Caustic. Unless they have a Caustic, and that Caustic can go through your Caustic gas. So what you can do is just camp a building. Let's say you have like a longbow or something, and you can just camp high ground with your gas, and if anyone tries to push up,
Independent variable
just get hit by the gas. It's pretty good. Another thing you can do, which is this is the reason I kind of like playing Caustic more than Watson actually, is because with Caustic you have his ultimate, which you can play aggressive with. So you can use maybe like a Havoc or something. Your team is pushing another team, and throw down your ultimate, and then the enemies not only are slowed, but they also will have less health than you most likely, because they're taking all that damage from your Caustic gas. So they'll just be shooting, and you'll be able to get the kill. And that's why personally I like playing Caustic more than Watson, because Watson doesn't really have any offensive capabilities. So the weapons that are best with Caustic, I think, are like assault rifles. Generally longer range weapons are good. Also use close range weapons like the Mastiff. Over here. You can use close range weapons like the Mastiff. So let's say a team is camping, let's say that there's a door right here. You can put your trap there.
I've added a variable.
Let's say put your traps around. This enemy's holding the door. What you can do is back off, then take out your trap. They're gonna come in and just massive them for like 112 and put your trap down. Also, shooting your traps. You can shoot your traps very well. Mastiff, you can actually think you can shoot like 3 traps at once. So if you need to be quick, just like, let's say there's someone pushing you, you see a trap there that's yours, just hit it and we keep running. Some other guns that I did with Caustic is the Wingman, because it's another one of those weapons where just
Placing gas trap. Adding another gas trap. My vision is clear. See
you
everything.
just shoot your traps really quickly and you're able
My
to
vision is clear.
hold a point and get some kills. Also, using digis with Caustic is really good so that you can, let's say, even though when you're using Caustic, you can see people when they're in your gas because you gain their vision, but let's say they're in between, there's gas in between you and an opponent, you can't really see them, but if you have digis, you can see them very well, and if they don't have it, if they don't have a digital threat, they might not be able to see you. They have an advantage in the fight. So Bangalore is better with PGs, but if you have no baying on your team, and you just find a spare digi, tell your Caustic to use it if you have one on your team, and it will help them out a lot. Generally, any weapon that can use a digi is good. The Eva is also good. You can use a digi on that. The Wingman you can use a digi on. R99. Those kinds of weapons are really good with Caustic. So really, you can use any weapon you want, but with Caustic, I would say are assault rifles, snipers, and shotguns. Not as much like spray weapons, more like G7 and snipers. G7, maybe single fire hemlock. That's good at long. And snipers and shotguns. Shotguns mainly because they're good with digis. They don't need a lot of attachments, which makes them good. And they're good for close range. So playing Caustic, you're usually going to be if you're holding down a building. Let's say there's a door right here. You can just quickly peek in and out of the door frame. Drag them in for a lot of damage. So those kinds of weapons are really good with Caustic. So now I'm gonna hop into a game and show you guys some good ways you can use Caustic. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys a few things you can do while you're playing. I'm going to go over to this house and just show you some good things and strategies on how to hold rooms with Caustic. So let's say you have a 2-door room and something like this. This room, what you can do is spray your traps. Don't put them on the doors because then your teammates can't, say your teammates out here, they can't open up the door and say they're getting shot from somewhere like a bunker or something, then they can't get in the door and they might die. So put them to the sides of the doors, and that will allow your teammates to get in and out of the building easily. You as well. So what you can do with stairs is when you're downstairs, you can't really see the bottom of the trap very well, so you can just put it right there, and it's kind of hard, maybe a little farther back actually. Something like right there, you can't see the bottom of it, so if you know there's someone right here, then you can just shoot them, and they can't shoot the trap, so if they try to push up, you can just shoot the trap, and it'll be good.
My vision is clear.
So some ways that you can push a building. Let's say you're pushing a team, you're playing more aggro with Caustic. Try to find one of the doors. Let's say they're camping this. What you can do, you look in, you see where the trap is, and you get to the side so you don't get hit by it. Open it up quickly, then throw your ult. I didn't really throw my ult in very well. I meant to throw it right there. Right there. So you just throw it a little bit inside the room, and then the team will have to back up, and then you can push in and get the kills. So yeah, those are some good ways you can use Caustic.